everybody, it's Jordan and welcome back to my channel. Today in my video it's going to be a story time, and my story is about my first time. Get your head out of the gutter, guys. I meant my first time with a psychic. So my first time with a psychic, it was early this January, and I actually was given this as a gift for Christmas by my sister-in-law. I don't think I would have made the appointment if it wasn't for my sister-in-law, so that's awesome. And everybody knows that I'm a huge fan. Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of Teresa Caputo. So me going to see a psychic is just the most awesome thing. It's funny because I knew going to see her that I'm just going to be the biggest mess, because I would watch Long Island Medium and literally I would bawl the entire time. I'd be crying before the reading even started. It was like, eventually I just stopped because I just was tired of crying. So I knew if I was crying in everybody else's reading, I would cry in mine. But like the show, I always say I'm not a skeptic, and in the show you always see the skeptics, and then of course I kind of was like skeptical going into my reading, and I did some research on her beforehand and I just wasn't sure, but I didn't see anything negative, and so I just went in with an open mind, but still I was still skeptical. But so we were in a group setting, so I got to hear everybody else's readings, and everyone else I believe everyone else actually has met her before. The psychic I'm talking about, her name is Robyn Carissa, and she's a psychic here in town. But everyone else in my reading, besides my two sister-in-laws, have had readings before, and that they have had readings done by her. Maybe not everybody, but majority of them. Anyways, when she got to me, me and my sisters were sitting, and me and my sisters were sitting on a couch that was a 3-seater, and I was in between the two of them. And so, the psychic, so Robyn, she looked over at us and she was like, why is your family, why are you separate, basically? She's like, your guys' family are separating. And when we first told her, when we introduced ourselves to the group, we didn't introduce as sister-in-laws, we just introduced as sisters. And so it kind of made me laugh because, well, we're not actually related. And whenever we have a family dinner, not so much anymore because it's been almost 7 years, but in the beginning, our families were separate. It would be my family on one side and Blaine's family on the other side. That instantly it just made me laugh. She let me know that there was 3 people there that showed up, and the first one was, she said the first one was, she said it was a younger lady who knew she was sick. Instantly, I wasn't expecting for my Aunt Zita to come through, and she did. And so instantly when she said she knew she was sick, but she just didn't want to deal with it. She didn't want anyone else to have to deal with that. I instantly knew that she was meaning one of my aunties. It was kind of funny. She mentioned that she sends ladybugs, and I just started crying when she said that because, for one, I hate bugs. I don't care if you're a ladybug, I still don't like bugs. And so many times this winter, we would find a ladybug just in our house, one ladybug, one random ladybug. I can remember 2 specific times before that, before my reading, and I would just be like, oh my god, I hate them. So I just laughed when she said that, and since then we still find one ladybug every month and a half. So it's a nice little reminder because she let me know that she sends that to me and my boys. So that was 1 out of the 3 people that came forward, and the second person that came forward was my granny, and she said that there was a little older lady sitting there baking a pie, and instantly I knew, oh, that's my granny, because she was always baking pies. It wasn't even just pies, she was always baking, and she said that she came up behind me and hugged me and said, you're not my baby anymore, and It was just it just made me sad because I miss my granny. But it was nice to be able to hear from her. And then I guess there was a third person, which I didn't know. I don't know who it was. I didn't end up hearing, but I'm always curious to, like, I just don't know. There was just a third person. I don't know if it was like my Uncle Peter or one of my grandpas, because I've had a few people that have passed on. But so I heard from those are the two people that I heard from, and it just made me definitely not skeptical at all anymore. Like, I just knew instantly when with the first person that came through, because a lot of the stuff she was telling me, I don't talk about, like, my sisters-in-laws didn't really know, and we just don't really talk about, and she, what the hell was it? She referred to my kids as the babies, and that's always what I call them. Jace is almost 5, and, like, everyone just refers to him as a baby, so that was just another thing that made me, like, oh, like, that it's probably her. But on top of that, I asked her if I was, like, on the right path, if I'm doing the right thing. That was actually just right when I started my blog, and I wasn't telling anybody about it. And I was debating on starting my YouTube channel or not, and if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have started it, or not. I waited. I don't know if I'd be doing it yet. Like, I was just going back and forth with my husband about it. And at that point, I don't know if we bought the camera or not. No, at that point I didn't even have a camera to record. So after that reading though, like, my husband, like, 2 days later went and got me a camera. But anyway, sorry, I didn't tell anybody about the blog, and she mentioned blogging, and I knew, like, there's no friggin' way that she would know about the blog, because I wasn't even telling my closest friends. Like, no one, I didn't show at this point anyone my site besides my husband. Like, I was just embarrassed to let anybody know. I just thought it was, I don't know why, I care way too much about, or I did care way too much about what people thought of me, and I just thought people would think, oh, what the hell is she doing? Like, that's stupid. But really, it's like, I wish I just would have started earlier, because I'm so much happier than I was. I feel like I have more of a purpose. I enjoy, like, creating my videos and sharing them with everybody. Like, I love staying up late. I love staying up late after the kids go to sleep and editing a video, and, like, that's just my way to be creative. I love doing that stuff, and it just makes me really happy. I love that I've met so many awesome people through this, and through my website, and through my channel. So I'm really thankful that I had my experience with a psychic. I'm super thankful that my sister-in-law got me in to see her. I didn't realize that going to her would, like, aid me in doing so much more with my life. So overall, my experience with the psychic was awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening. So please like, comment, and subscribe.